methods to be put to death since the 1970s have included the electric chair, hanging, firing squad, gas chambers, but what we now use today is lethal injection. Should I say the video? Okay. And so I'd like you to imagine just being held up in a cell. It's 10 by 10 cell where you eat, you sleep, and you go to the bathroom here. You don't get a lot of human interaction, maybe some with the guards that pass by your cell, or it's when you are getting taken out of your cell on maybe checkup days or the day that you are scheduled to die. And so this is a very huge burden on an individual, and that can lead to huge psychological effects. And so a doctor by the name of Dr. Karen Harrison did a study on inmates on death row, and she found that they experience something called the death row syndrome, which is just emotional distress from being in solitary confinement for so long. Also, they experience death row phenomenon, which is where they become very dangerous to themselves. They become depressed, very suicidal, and so many of them end up killing themselves before they reach their death date. And so this obviously changes a person forever in a very negative way. And so obviously this is very horrible treatment of God's creation. So the church's stance in Catechism 2258, it states that human life is sacred because we are created by God. And so that just means that we have a certain dignity and sacredness to ourselves because we are God's creation. And so that means we should be respecting and not having people treated in such a foul way such as being sent to death or sentenced to death and staying on death row for so long. And then in CCC 2262, it states the commandment, thou shalt not kill, so that obviously means we cannot kill as a form of punishment. Murder is murder to God, so we are not in the right when we believe that it's justifiable for us to kill someone, even though